Another object that we need right now will be some rock to distribute through the scene. And we did some rocks in the previous episode, but I want to return to that and maybe do some variation. And it's not bad to sometimes repeat some process to get the grips with it. So let's do some rock. First of all, we'll add some cube. So let's press Shift A, mesh, and click the cube. And right now we can tab into the edit mode and scale it on the Z-axis. So let's press S, then Z. And here we are kind of defining the final shape or the final dimensions of the rock. So I want it to look something like this. And let's not forget, turn off proportional editing here. So press O or click the icon. Yeah, let's slice this up. So I want to do slices in every direction, so maybe subdivision would work for us. So let's remind ourselves how to subdivide. We can use the right click to get a contextual menu, and let's click subdivide. Okay, now I want you to select this middle ring here, this loop. So hold Alt and click here, and I want to scale it out a little bit. So let's press S and scale it out. So this will be kind of a basic shape for the rock. And right now we can scale out some single vertices. So let's press this one, this here, basically every vertex in the middle of the face, and let's scale those. So press S and scale out. Yeah, maybe I want to scale these on the top and the bottom. So while holding Shift, I'm gonna select them and press S and scale them on the Z-axis. And right now we can randomize this a little bit. So let's enable proportional editing again. Press O, switch this to random. And we can maybe move some stuff around. Let's maybe make the fall off a little bit smaller with the mouse wheel. Okay, now let's go to smooth. And let's modify the shape a bit. So it's further and further away from the original box shape that we had there. Okay, and now we're gonna do some bevels. So let's just select some vertices and press Ctrl B and then V to bevel. And remember, we can edit this with the slide. So sometimes we can press double G and slide some vertices around. Okay, maybe this one too. And let's really make some interesting shapes here. And here is a maybe good place to do a chip, so we can triangulate this. So let's press Ctrl T and edge slide these vertices. And we went a little bit too far with this one, so maybe let's go back a little bit. Okay. Like this. And we can now turn off proportional editing, we don't need that. And let's continue with the beveling. So Control B, then V. And we can do some edge slide. As I said before, it's nothing new here, but it's sometimes good to repeat some practice, so you get the holds of that. Okay, and here is a perfect place for chipping away a larger chunk of the rock, so let's bevel that, press V. Make a smaller one, triangulate, and now we can grab these to really make the cut inside. Okay. And maybe not make it so uniform. Okay. And yeah, maybe down here as well. Control T to triangulate. And let's maybe move it closer together here. Okay. And let's bevel some of these corners too. Okay, I really like the shape of this, and I think it's a nice low poly rock. So let's name this rock, and we'll move it to the rocks collection. Right now there's only one, but later when we distribute it across the scene there will be more of them, so it's a good thing for them to have a separate collection. So let's press M. New collection, let's name it rocks, confirm, and we can disable that. Don't forget to save your scene, and let's move to the next chapter.